You may be the last people to see this bunch of pictures hanging on a wall behind me in a video for all of time. And I'll tell you more during this, my introductory speech. My name is Andrew, and I will be your professor this semester. But I'm giving kind of an intro speech as a sample so that you can think about what your intro speech would be. In my intro speech, I'm going to tell you some stories from my past, to tell you about how that's shaped who I am. I'm going to talk about a concrete object that tells you something about my values or who I am or what I care about. And finally, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my future goals. I grew up as the son of a Baptist minister in a rural town in Michigan. It was a really small church that grew to be quite large, and it was very rigid about what was and wasn't permitted for the people who went to that church. I loved the church. I loved the music. I loved how close the people were. I loved the feeling of connection and community. I loved the stories so much. But as a full-grown man, I realized that there were some real problems with the fact that I had grown up in this environment. Specifically, as a gay man, I realized that there wasn't a place for me in this environment. And so I had to find ways to hold on to that faith and that community and those teachings and those ways of being, while also being more authentic to myself. Another thing that really shaped me from my past is that I adopted 2 black kids. And until that time, I had no idea what it was like to grow up as a person of color in America. It changed my life in lots of radical ways. And both of those things actually guided me to the work that I actually do now, which is about 2 years ago, I decided to move from Ohio after 25 years in order to come here and teach in one of the most diverse universities in the country. I love the fact that we, in every single class at GMU, wrestle with difference and are blessed with the opportunity to know and be with people who are very different from us, who open our minds and our eyes in ways that couldn't have been opened before. It's an incredible gift and something I'm grateful for. This painting right here, oops, there it is, made by my friend Gary, is my concrete object that I'm going to sort of identify with because it's in the woods. And my family roots are in the north woods of Michigan. I feel more at home in the woods than anywhere else. I hike a lot. I spend as much time as I can. And when I'm awake at night because I'm worrying about something, I'll imagine myself being in the woods, and that will help. In my future, I hope to keep on teaching classes much like this one. I hope to keep on working with young people. Unlike you, I don't have a major change necessarily coming up soon. Although, just to pay off that introduction, I will tell you that one of the things that's going to change is I'm going to take all these paintings off the wall this week because I'm moving across town. I just bought a condo, my first condo here in the DC area, and so I'm pretty excited about that because I love to host humans at my home. I love to watch movies. I hope to get to do a lot more of that. And an interesting thing is that I'm actually studying right now to become a licensed mental health counselor. I care a lot about helping people through the problems that they're facing by giving them strategies and spending time, tarrying with them. That's something that I care about deeply. I can't wait to see your speeches and learn about you.